like we bowling. Yeah.
My music's so cold, my veins freeze when I write. Flow like Avenge, so your haters always gotta fight. Your show never jump and sell tickets with a Sprite. I can sell my punchlines on pay-per-view main fight. Floor the undercard coming from behind bars. Cats slept on me so long, I can see they slob. Represent the blood, so I'm gang affiliated. Jesus is a leader in the cross, what liberators. Blue and white rag creeping through the pearly gate. Salvation car door open, homie, take the bait. Heaven not racist, it's only one race, so don't be surprised if Jesus has a black face. Let me slow down, I know you can't keep the pace like not paying your rent. Landlord, keep you out the place. I used to score a wheel between the legs, penetrate. Used to have a starting five, now I'm playing family ties. Wife and kids, my jacket flower and grown beard. Curse music beard, cause it kept growing bad figs. White artists winning, so you know the game rigged. Hip hop ain't been the same since we lost Pocket Big. I'm the rate the label, then I'ma smoke a cig. Drop the ashes on your haters, make it squeal like a pig. I'm in the club with a handful of.
I figured you weren't coming in.
What's going on?
Shabbat shalom.
Only Rick, man.
Yeah.
Only Rick would do something like that. But anyway, man, what's going on, family? Boom Radio back in the building, man. We are here after a wonderful and awesome service. It's good to be here, man, once again on this wonderful and great Sabbath day, man. And it's always good to fellowship, always good to be in. This is part 2 of fellowship, but it's a mini fellowship where 2 or 3 are gathered. I see 3 of us, man.
He's saying 2 or 3 are gathered in his name.
In his name. You know, I see 3 of us.
I see 3 of us. Amen. So we can do it. We can do some work now.
Through his song, we pray.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right. So what's going on, man? We're going to jump right into it, man. Listen, the phone numbers. The phone number, hit up the line if you would like to call in. We got a subject. I want to talk about a subject that I know Minister Casey and Brother Rick, they had a subject going to go into about something that was posted a video by a particular pastor in Alabama. So we're going to kind of talk about that a little bit. But I also want to get into the conversation that can a woman make more money than a man and the man still be the man?
See.
You know, so I kind of want to get out of Rick.
See what I'm saying? Well, which one you want to dive into first?
We'll jump into the pastor from Alabama.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there. The telephone number is 404-355-8699. That is 404-355-8699. Definitely hit us up, man. We definitely want to hear from you on these 2 subjects. If you haven't heard it or seen it, I don't know, Rick. I don't know if you got it queued up, the pastor.
Yeah, he's got it.
Okay, so he got it queued up. But go ahead, man. What you got, Rick and Casey?
That man, just grateful to the Most High. You know, he's still a keeper. You know what I'm saying? He's still providing, and I'm just grateful, man. I'm still right on that high, man. We had a great time down there in Jacksonville.
Yeah, we had a great time in Jacksonville.
For 3 years, we've been, B.O.O.M. Church has been in existence. So I want to thank you, Moray, for following the vision, for stepping out on faith, and allowing me to be a part. Because, I was like, man, I'm opening up a church in Atlanta. What you going to do?
Yeah, man.
Let roll. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So, he's still good, man. I'm still just a humble servant, grateful to be a part of it. And, hey, man, let's set this up. This past Sunday, all right, there was a Caucasian pastor named Pastor Kilpatrick down in Alabama. On his Sunday morning service now.
It's not Sunday morning.
Sunday morning service, he had something to say. And for some of y'all may have heard about it, some of y'all may not. So it's only about a 1 minute and some change. So our baddest producer and one of the baddest producers here in Atlanta, man. I'm talking about definitely at WAEC Love 860, man. Yeah. Rick King on the 1s and 2s back there. He got it queued up, man. He's gonna play this one. Y'all take a listen here, and we'll talk about it a little bit.
I think back on the African American people in America. I think how that they were taken against their wills, put in the belly of ships, brought over here, beat, cussed. Many of them died in the guts of those ships, thrown overboard. They were pulled from families over there. You ain't never heard a gut-wrenching song. Do you hear a black person sing one of those old black Negro spirituals? Nobody knows. I can't sing it like that, see? Because I hadn't experienced what they be. When you've experienced hell, it comes out of the voice. I said, when you experience hell, it comes out of the voice. If you're one of those people that you got problem with black people or whatever, you better shut your mouth, because they're God's people. You better hear what I'm saying to you. You better shut your white mouth. You better shut your white mouth. I'm not kidding you. I know some of you was raised in the deep South and you was raised by prejudiced people and bigoted people. You better get that out of your system. You better get it out of your system. It'll cause you to suffer right along with those masters. It'll cause you to suffer right along with them. These are God's people. And I know that there's wicked in white races and wicked in black races and all that. I'm not justifying none of that stuff. I'm just saying God knows what happened to the black race. He knows how they wound up over here, and God is going to reimburse the black people for all their trouble and all their labor. You watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you.
And he was serious about that thing too. He said, "You better shut your white mouth."
Hey, he was serious.
You better
And
shut your white mouth.
he was intentional and specific with who he was addressing. Now, Rick Kane,
Yes, sir.
Moray Brown. I'm going to say this and then I'm going to move on out of the way. He ain't saying nothing that the book ain't saying. Notice, he did not say these people, meaning black folks. He didn't say these are children of God. He didn't say they are children of God. He says that they are God's people. He's saying, basically, in a nutshell, they are Israel.
Back up a little bit.
Yeah,
Go ahead. I got this. Get how you want to.
Yeah, you know,
That's my job. I got him.
He said they are Israel.
I want them
Not
to
God's, not children of God, because some people can say that. Oh, yeah, everybody is a child of God. Yeah, everybody may be a child of God, but everybody ain't God's people. He made a distinction. Now, what I need to do is I need some of those urban apologists and some of those people that are naysayers, some of those people that are on the fence, who don't believe that we are indeed the people of the book, to comment on this. How did that make you feel? He talked about reparations too. He said God is going to do it. Did he speak prophetically? Does he know something that we don't know? And this was a Christian church pastor.
White man. You know how we feel about the white man.
Well, I don't have no problem.
No,
some consider him to be Esau.
No, I'm not talking about that. If a white person said, if a black person said that, it would have been some problems with some black folks. But when white folks say something like that, they get a pass. I'm just being honest. That's what they do. They give them passes.
And the only problem I have with this is some people taking it coming out of his mouth as the gospel.
Right. Yeah.
And not taking it from the words of some of us.
Yeah.
As it being gospel. That's the only problem I have with what he said.
Yeah, but see,
the most important thing what he said is some of y'all that got some of that mess in y'all.
Yeah.
Some of y'all that got some of that BS in y'all.
That spirit.
Yeah.
Y'all don't like them folk. Y'all better get right.
Yeah.
And see,
he spoke about judgment.
I said I wasn't gonna talk about this no more. I woke up Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Opened up my little messages, and I was called the N-word from a guy that I was served in the Navy with.
Well, we already know how Navy is.
No. It's not that it wasn't expected of him because I knew who he was. But he said this because I posted I shared something that somebody had posted on Facebook. And it basically said, missionaries came to Africa with the Bible and taught us how to pray.
Their way.
But we had the land.
Yeah.
But when we raised our head from praying, all we had was the Bible, and they had the land.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And he told me I was an N-word because I posted this.
Yeah.
And that he thought I was a good one of them. But you know what? Like I say, what he just said, you better get that BS out your heart, because that's the problem. That's half the problem I have with the Bible.
Yeah.
Everybody like to take what the hell they want to take out of it and make it look good for what they do.
All right.
Right.
These racists like to take that Bible, one, two the verses, serve your master,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and make it work for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all better be glad I'm on this show and ain't no across the street over the cuss.
But you know, it's just like Nat Turner said. You know, when you watch the Nat Turner movie, you listen to the memoirs and things like that. When he learned to read for himself, he found out that every passage that they was manipulating, there was another passage that condemned it.
Condemned it.
So in one particular aspect of, they were using the translation of slave, but from the Hebrew aspect,
we look at it.
We don't have it as, we don't have slaves. From our aspect, we had servants. But our servants was treated so well.
Just like family.
Just like family. We was looking at today, we was reading today
That's right.
about the Sabbath and things like that. If you have a servant and your household is resting and they're not working, your servant and even a foreigner that's not of your household, if they come to stay with you, they supposed to rest. Your cattle rest. The land has a rest.
That's right.
Even talking about when you have servants, if you feed your family the best things, your servant eat the same thing. That's the way. That's where our culture is as Israelites. Now, when you start getting in the way the white man, like how Rick talking about, you had missionaries and others came over. They didn't so much teach us how to pray, because we always was a spiritual people. Right. But they they changed the perspective that the way we prayed and the way we approached God was not educational.
It was unorthodox.
Right. But it's like, you can't tell me that when we came on these ships and we came to America, that we were wild, ignorant people. Yo, do you see what do you see the history of what we built in Africa?
Come on, man.
And
that's just what they really telling us.
How in the world we was ignorant?
I don't even have to see that. I can miss all of that. I can see the things we built in America.
In America.
I can see the US of A that we built.
Right. That's what, so to try to say that we were, no, according to your standard, it's the same way with the school system.
That's right.
According to your standards, we don't meet your criteria. But if we look at our children, man, our children are smart as heck, man.
That's right.
You know, us as black people, I look all the time on these news articles, and I see somebody in Africa, a 16-year-old, built a car, and you see the stuff they built the car with?
Spare parts.
And made a radio, or you look at in America, you look at some of the top kids in America, you start seeing black kids that's 10 years old in college.
Working on their masters.
It just ticks me off. Now, to listen to what he said, I agree. I'm with Rick. And that's why I said what I said. I'm like, it seemed like if I can say the same thing that he said,
and Ben
Rick can say the same thing. Casey, you can say, and get black people, not too many white people, but black people gonna come and bum rush us like a herd, more so than white folks. Okay, you gonna have white folks gonna say stuff, but my thing is when our own people, the one that come and attack us, and then when that white guy said he'd write a book, y'all go buy his books up.
Buy his book.
You know, so that's the whole issue. When I see this, I'm like, man, this stuff here, man, you know, but it's a whole lot of them, Rick. You know, it's a whole lot of folks that have that in them, and we work with them every day.
Yeah.
And we know it. Here's the thing that people fail to realize that's not black. Black people are some of the most discerning people on the face of the planet. We know what you're saying without you saying it out your mouth. We feel your energy.
Your energy.
We know when you ain't rocking with us and ain't feeling us, but we as a black people on the other end of it, we're compassionate people too.
That's right.
We are so forgiving. We are too damn forgiving sometimes.
Well,
to others.
Right.
We have to be.
To others, we won't forgive our own and ourselves.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
We won't forgive our own nor ourselves.
Right. Yeah.
Let me ask you.
But we will forgive others.
Yeah.
10 years ago, a white pastor wouldn't have said something like that.
Depending. Oh, no.
Let's keep it in context now. Keep it in context. Let me finish. Because if they would have, they would have. I'm going somewhere with this. Because some of that stuff is coming out within the last couple of years. Is that part of the 400-year awakening? Is that part of it's time for this place and other places to be judged? Because if you listen carefully to what he said, if you don't forgive, basically, you're going to suffer like some of these masters suffered and some of their folks. That judgment is coming. I mean, prophetically speaking, could you hear some of that in there? Could it be that some other pastors that are not even Caucasian, that are whatever race, could their eyes be opening up? Basically, is what I'm saying. How we saying that this is an awakening now?
I think seasons bring on it. Seasons can bring on a heart and a mindset where you feel comfortable to say. Now, whether we talk about prophecy and things like that, that's one thing. I agree. I believe in certain aspects of prophecy, but I also believe that certain people move based off their comfort, And the thing is, if the atmosphere has opened up for that, especially with all the statues being torn down and
Black Lives Matter and all that kind of stuff.
It opens up, some people. It gives them the platform and the opportunity to say what they wouldn't have said, but now they have an opportunity to say it. Also, too, we don't know. This guy could have been one of the people that felt like that, and now he's convicted, and he has a change of heart. So now he's saying,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? Okay. He's saying, telling others, maybe he didn't want to come out and admit that he had the problem, and maybe now it's like, well, y'all need to get your act because. I'm convicted by it, and now I want to declare it, because black people, one thing I think he understood that black people don't have he has a large platform.
Okay.
And so with him saying it, it would come over more so than, because people been hearing us say this for years.
Okay.
So I believe that the Most High God can use people, to say certain things that need to be said at certain periods of time to be able to, reach others.
So how much more effective, and not that what Pastor Kilpatrick said wasn't or was effective. I'm not saying put no kind of label or value on that. But if I was, how more receptive and productive would it be if a Charles Stanley, if a Kenneth Copeland, if a Perry Stone, if one of these, Dr. Jeremiah Wright, if one of these.
Well, Jeremiah Wright been saying.
Not Jeremiah Wright, the other one that's here, that he's almost like he's Indian, but he's not. Pastor Jeremiah, he's got like almost a Indian type vibe, but he's not. I forgot his nationality. Matter of fact, I think he came from Israel. I think he was Muslim at one point in time. But what if one of these people that are Paula White? What if one of these, or even, I didn't even go as far as to say, what if a Creflo daughter or a T.D. Jakes? Because this pastor said more in that little 1 minute than some of these have said all in 10 years.
Yeah, but if a Jakes or Creflo say it, it's only going to be received by black people, and it's like it's like well, yeah, he said it. It's the nonchalant. But when somebody, and this guy's from Alabama.
Mobile, Alabama. Nah, I ain't know if you're Mobile.
Y'all, now, y'all remember back a few months ago when Benny Hill.
Benny Hinn, yeah, Benny Hinn.
Yeah. Benny Hinn.
When he came out and made the statement that he's been basically telling y'all lies to get y'all money.
Mm-hmm.
I think, in my heart of hearts, I hope that what Pastor Kirkpatrick said has a bigger effect, but I think it's gonna have about the same effect. We gonna talk. A few people gonna have a conversation over it. A couple of people have sent it to me, wanted me to, because they want me to have the discussion on it. We gonna discuss it here, and I think it's going to. If some of these practices are not put in place, if some of these things, if some of these mindsets are not changed, your hearts are not changed, then it's gonna be just like what he did. Now, but I also 10 years ago, I can't condemn all whites.
No,
because I know some of our Caucasian brothers has been preaching and teaching some of these words.
Yeah.
And you can feel it in their hearts.
Yeah.
That they feel this. So I hope that this message get across to the people and touch the people that it need to touch. But for me, these stark racists, the guy that called me that, he gonna find another way to spin it to keep it so that he, cause him think him better than me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I hope it works. I hope if he got a mass assembly there, I hope it changed to him.
Yeah.
Well, you can see and you basically couldn't see it, but you can basically. Well, I guess if you see it, you can see and hear the receptiveness by some of the people that were in the congregation. Now, granted, everybody wasn't clapping and amen to him when he made it, especially when he said, "You better shut your white mouth." You understand? But I take it all in this totality. But the one thing I key in on is, like I said, he didn't say children of God. He said these are God's people. For so long, we were taught that we were Gentiles. Matter of fact, tomorrow it's going to be reiterated in some Christian churches that we are Gentiles. Then if I'm a Gentile, that means I'm a child of Japheth, which is not Semitic at all. He's saying it. Are we hearing it?
But see, and this is me, the heathen.
I knew it wasn't gonna be long, ladies and gentlemen. I knew it wasn't gonna be long.
If I'm a white guy sitting in that church, and I have no problem with blacks, none of that. But if I hear him say that blacks are the chosen people, my question to him would be, what the hell am I doing there? So am I not chosen? Am I not his people?
Right.
Why the hell am I doing this if they are the chosen race? I'm not saying that from being a racist. I'm saying this because I need clarity.
Well,
now.
for the same reason that you've been doing it all these years and people before you in centuries, because they thought that some other people was the people. Let me keep it 1,000. Because other people say they're Israel, they're the people of the book. They get a whole bunch of entitlements, Rick. We send billions of dollars over there to Israel every year. We send billions of dollars over there for reparations for a travesty that they say happened.
Well, see,
so what's the difference?
America is hooked. Is almost damn near OCD'd with helping everybody else.
I'm not talking about everybody else. I'm talking about one specific people that, hold on, everybody else don't claim that they are the people of the book. We dropped bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, but we're still sending reparations over there to the people of Japan. But the people of Japan don't consider themselves to be Israel. That's the point that I'm making. This pastor is saying these black folks who came over here through the transatlantic slave trade are God's people.
Okay, but what about the ones that was already here that didn't come on the transatlantic slave?
How did you get here?
Some of us are indigenous.
Yeah.
Some of us, look it up now. Talk to them already. This is a history.
Wait,
Some of us are indigenous to this land.
No, you had to have gotten here. If civilization, if civilization started in Africa,
yeah, I mean,
then you had to travel here.
Right.
But listen to what I'm saying.
But Rick saying he's saying there are people here that didn't come over here on the slave ship.
Okay, I'm not talking about them. And those people are Israel.
I mean, hey man, I'm just saying.
So see, then I'm gonna ask this question.
See, you know what I'm saying? You gonna keep.
But see, then I'm gonna ask this question as a heathen. So if once again, I'm this white guy sitting in this church, I have no problem with black people.
Right.
Why in the hell am I sitting here doing this? If I'm not people, if y'all are supposed to be the people of Israel,
supposed to or are.
I don't damn know. If y'all are supposed to be the people of Israel, from the little bit I've heard, I'm not supposed to be the people of Israel.
Yeah, he's saying if he's the white guy, he's a white man sitting in the church.
But that don't mean you don't have salvation. That's two different issues.
But what he's saying is this, and then we don't know what they teach,
exactly.
Because he may not teach that the people in the land is Israel. He may be a part of a teaching that teaches everybody Israel, no matter who. You said whoever except
I get
Jesus.
Spiritual
right.
Israel.
So we don't know what he's teaching as far as that aspect. However, let's just say he is teaching that, or believe that the people over there is, and now he's telling us that black people are. What Rick is saying is, well, as a white person, and they're the people, then where do I fit in? Like, what's my purpose in all of it? Why am I even coming here? Because if you're saying that, and I don't think the pastor is saying that they're the only ones with salvation.
Okay,
I don't think that's what the pastor is saying.
I didn't say nothing like that now.
But no, you didn't say nothing like that. But
I only said what the pastor said.
No. But listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
If I listen to you, you said the people of Israel. We are the people of Israel. Like we're the only people of Israel. Well, I'm asking. I don't know. But listen to what I'm saying. Just listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
So if I'm white, if I'm Mexican, no, not Mexican. If maybe not even Japanese. If I'm anything other than melanated of this black race, why in the hell am I going to follow anything that pertains to God if you're telling me that these are the chosen people and I'm not?
Okay, chosen people aren't just a set aside people that was something that was done on them that made them so special. It was just because those were the people that God chose to show himself through in the earth. He just happened to choose that people. You understand? That don't make me no better than anybody. That don't make me no less than anybody. But because of the misinformation, I'm in a place now. Because of the miseducation and the deception, I'm in a different place now. You understand? Because of the way it was taught and broke down, some other people are in a different place now. Now, what if the things had been flipped? What if it had been flipped? I would be saying the same thing for somebody else as I'm saying for me. And what you're saying, and not saying that it's a problem, but a lot of people want you to forget. Forget of slavery, forget the transatlantic, forget all that. Y'all doing good now over here now. But yet and still,
That's
y'all
ignorant people.
The point I'm making is you want me to forget, you want me to push to the side and leave it alone, but every year you remember some other people. Give me the same that you give somebody else.
But this
Is that fair? I don't care.
Hold on.
That's what I'm talking about in America.
But let's get one fact about America straight.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give a damn about black folks.
Well, that's evident. That's how we got here.
But let's America was built off that.
I get
They
it.
don't care nothing about us. They would rather go over there and help them than take care of their own here. We know that. That's America.
That's us too. We would rather go spend our money with other folks than spending our money in our own communities.
Well, we know that. We know we brainwashed.
So I don't care that. My thing, I don't care nothing about other people. I'm talking about us.
But see, don't they go against everything that book has told you?
No.
Hell if it don't, because God say, because if God is love, you're supposed to love all.
That don't mean who said I didn't love nobody.
He said you don't care about.
When it comes to me taking care of, I want to take care of my own first.
Okay, you didn't say that.
No, you just didn't hear that.
No, Moray, did he say that?
I said he heard what I said.
Moray, did he say that?
He heard what I said. You heard what you want to hear.
Say that?
You got that selective hearing.
No, sir.
What did you say?
Moray, did he say that?
I want to repeat what he said.
Basically, I'm saying when he's talking about these other nations, about America, I'm saying I don't care about any other race right now. Not that I don't care about. Not that I don't care. Listen, not that I don't. Okay, watch this. Watch this. When hold on, me too. When things were really shut down 6 months ago, and everybody was really going bad, you didn't care about no other body's family. You trying to take care of yours. Come on, not that you did not care about somebody else's, but your concern was about Rick and Rick's household, right?
But I can never say I don't care.
That's not what I asked you. I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
I'm asking you. But I'm gonna answer the question with your words.
Okay.
I can never say I don't care about nobody else's family. Yes, my first priority is mine, but I can never say I don't care about nobody else's family.
Okay, now, Rick, you eisegeting the text and taking everything out of context. Let me say it again. I'm not saying or was not saying that I don't have compassion or caring for somebody else's, but my first priority is my family. So now I'm caring about my family.
But you didn't say that first.
That's what I meant. You heard what you wanted to hear.
No, sir. I listen. Bro, I'm a words man.
Me too. I'm a stickler. I'm a stickler about words.
And I dissect.
My wife will tell you I'm a stickler about words because words have meanings and meanings. If somebody say, hey man, you and your wife was arguing and she happened to get out the way and you kind of brush her, she gonna say he beat me. I didn't beat you. I kind of gently moved you out the way.
See, this is what happened. I know how to sit back and be quiet. Okay. When these two get to going and they get to going like this, I don't even say nothing. I just sit back and I don't say nothing. I'm just listening to them go.
I'm gonna put it out there. I care about everybody because the love of God is in me, so I love everybody. But I'm caring about my people right about now.
We got a caller. Caller, what's going on? What's your name?
Where
you calling from? Caller.
Eric, run your mouth now.
There he is. I knew it was my big brother. What up,
Eric?
E?
You hear me now?
Yeah.
What's up, Eric?
You heard me? Okay, so let me answer your question that you asked earlier. Is this part of the awakening? No. This is not part of the awakening. The country is not in the stage of awakening yet. There are 3 stages of the truth. Have you heard this before, that there are 3 stages of the truth?
We about to hear it right now. Listen, everybody.
All right. Arthur Schopenhauer is a 19th century philosopher. I ain't into philosophy.
Let no man spoil you with philosophy and vain deceit. Now that's Bible.
You about to quote a Jew?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not into philosophers in general, but there is such a thing as 3 stages of the truth, and his
based on his interpretation.
His conveyance of it is a very common one. But he didn't originate it because it didn't come from him. There are 3 stages of the truth. The first stage is ridicule. That's when you subject someone or something to contemptuous and dismissive language. That's what the slaves were subjected to.
Mm-hmm.
You deserve to be here. You were sold out. Where would you go anyway?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what to do. This is the way that your women should be treated. You should work, and you will receive some kind of reward in the afterlife. That's ridicule. That's the first stage. The country right now is in the second stage, and the second stage is opposition. We've been here for years, okay? And when something is in opposition, that means you counterbalance. You're counterbalancing something for the purpose of preventing its progress forward. The truth. Prevent the progress of the truth. If we got to the third stage, that would be the awakening, because that's a point of self-evident. Now, y'all talk about that with the Bible a lot. Self-evident. Well, if something's self-evident, then by definition, it means it does not need to be demonstrated. It does not need to be explained. It's self-evident. Okay, we're not there, because if we were there, that sermon or that speech that white preacher gave wouldn't be necessary, because that's a demonstration. We don't need that.
Well, let me ask you this, Eric. If you're saying that we've passed step one and we're kind of like in step two.
Now we're in between step one and step two.
Okay, well then step one is a step, right? So that means that process has already started, correct?
Step one is...
Listen to what I'm saying. If I've already passed the first step, that means the process has already begun, right?
I'm talking about stage.
Okay. Since we've already passed the first stage, the process, we haven't? You just said we was past step one. You said we passed the slavery.
You say we in between.
Okay, the point I'm making is, and I see how you're being elusive and evasive. If I already passed step one and I'm at 1.5, that process has already started. So whether or not we're in the end game is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, and I just asked the question, is it the awakening? It has to be in, hear me out, in his mind it is, because he made the statement, the revelation of who Afro-American and black people are to him. That revelation has already been revealed to him. That's why he's already made that statement, right?
Yes.
Okay, then, so that means that he has awakening. It didn't, I hadn't heard any white preacher say that 15 years ago.
Well, I mean,
I'm just saying, I didn't hear it from anybody. For the simple fact that he made that statement lets me know that it's a process that has started.
Yeah, but the thing is, because you hadn't heard it, that don't mean that it ain't other prophets out here that's been saying it. It just you just hadn't heard it.
Oh.
It's the same thing with the prophet with Elijah. He thought he was the only one. All I'm saying is that what you're asking him, the brother on the phone, he's already said that. He said he's in the middle between step one and step two. That's in the middle of the process.
What is it? There's a difference.
But he said that awakening has not begun yet.
No, but what I'm saying is he didn't say the awakening is like the third step. That's what he said.
There's a difference between a stage and a step, and what I'm saying is...
Or the stage or whatever. He said the stage.
Let me say this. Often people will ridicule the truth. It is not because they don't believe the truth. It's because they don't want you to be able to operate in the truth. So they'll just keep ridiculing you.
We're in that stage now.
That's what I'm saying. You still stuck in, we still, as a nation, we're still stuck in between stage one and stage two. Because we got black people, we've got black people that would rush to receive free reparations. They would. But they ain't receiving them because they're in the third stage of self-evidence. They want to receive it because it's free.
That's right. Send my $1,400 on down to them, we'll take it.
That means that you're not in a state of awakening.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Well, definitely, man.
People, and hear this out, because I'm going to go. I'm looking at the clock. I know how much time you got left. And those same people would say to you, I may have even heard Rick say this before, I don't think we should pay taxes. Well, taxes pay for services.
That's right.
And if you want the services that a nation gives you, you need to be paying taxes. And a lot of people feel like, give me the free reparations, and I don't think I should have to pay taxes. Well, that means that you're really stuck in between, just like the people that ridiculed you, you stuck between stage one and stage two.
And no, you hadn't heard Rick say that.
Well, I don't think those reparations are free, Eric, and I appreciate your call.
Yeah, appreciate your calling, Eric.
Yep.
Appreciate your calling.
They've already been paid for by the sweat and tears and blood of our forefathers.
No, what I was saying was, it's not step, what stage. You use step, he used stage. He was just saying that you asked were we in the way. He said we're in between step one and step two. So when you were saying the process already started, what I was saying was If you're saying the process already started, he's saying in between, y'all kind of saying the same thing. That's what I'm saying. But y'all hadn't. But he's saying we hadn't gotten to the awakening yet because what that pastor said, and he's talking about as a whole.
Get it.
We haven't come to the awakening yet because if it wouldn't be a need for him to say that, it'll be self-evident. Everybody would know that. Like if you go like in Israel, we're talking about Israel. They don't even talk about who the people are.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's not a conversation.
That's not even a conversation. And we've seen leaders and teachers and rabbis and everybody. They say that they get this video. They say we don't even talk. We know who the people are. We know we converts. We know who the people are. That's not even the discussion. Like that's not even put on the table. We talk about that over here in America because of everybody fighting against that conversation. But over in other countries, they ain't talking about are black people, were they the children of Israel in ancient time or that's an elementary conversation to people that's in other lands. America is having that conversation because America have a bubble over it, and nobody has either visited outside of America or nobody has even talked to nobody outside of America to even know that they don't even have these conversations. It's not even a big deal for other people in other. You go to Israel talking about you know we the people of the book. They're like, what, bro? Like we known this 4,000 years ago. They ain't even nothing to talk about.
Okay, I get it, and the point I'm trying to make is that if they know it. And other countries and nations know it. Why we don't know it?
That's because, like Rick said, this America, they don't even give a dang about their own people. They'll go help somebody else. Bro, they got Rick, y'all been in the military?
Yeah.
They'll protect other lands more than they own.
But kill us down over here.
I'm just saying.
They'll send soldiers to fight for other folk, but kill us in the streets.
Other dictators that's in other countries be like, Even what's the name was my dad before he passed was in the army, was in Vietnam. He said, man, it's so many Vietnamese were telling them, why y'all fighting for them?
Yeah.
Like y'all go home and they treat y'all like they treat us. Mm-hmm. Why y'all? So other people, it's not even a conversation about it. America, that's just the way things are. They hiding all kind of stuff. They don't want to talk about it. It's all about politics. It's all about money and what it looks like. As long as they can keep the smoke and mirror in your face, that's it. That's all that matters. It's all about smoke and mirrors.
3-car mile America.
Rick, you about to say something? Can't hear you, Rick. I can't hear you.
No, you still out. There you go.
There you go.
Hello.
There you go.
Okay. I was just gonna say the truth need not be explained.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, but don't the truth need? He said that you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. How can I ever be free if I don't know the truth?
When you know it, it don't need to be explained.
No, I'm just saying. Yeshua said, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." A lot of folks are bound, not only us, but a lot of people are bound and shackled up because they don't know the truth. And how can I ever be set free lest I get the truth? Right? So that means the truth has to come out in order for me to be free.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that everybody has to do their own due diligence. Mm-hmm. We're expecting like everybody at one time just gonna just wake up to this.
No, it's a process.
No, it's a process, and each person gets it at different times. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care what. If something is preordained and destined, I don't care what people try to fight against or try to stop. You can't stop it. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that I'm not gonna pull my hair or wreck my brain about why somebody not getting something. Mm-hmm. The only thing that you can do is because it took most of us forever. We look back on our lives, man. The stuff we talking about today, we weren't even probably thinking about that stuff.
Yeah.
That we talk about today on this radio. Mm-hmm. The things that we talk about every time we come in here and have these conversations, bro, we weren't even thinking about none of it. I mean, Rick say, man, my Bible had dust on it.
Well, that's for a whole different reason.
But I'm saying, that right there, just being honest.
Yeah.
We can't even be honest with one another. To me, people who are doing that in this time, that's a part of an awakening.
That's right.
To even be honest, to admit, yo, man, I wouldn't even think about it. Man, y'all brothers came around and make me, look at a couple of pages here and there. That's a process of awakening.
That's right.
Just to even, man, I dust them about. I open it up. I ain't got it all together. I'm still trying to figure this thing out.
So let me ask you a question. I know as a Morey, there's a responsibility as a minister. Is there a responsibility of a person to help unlock truth for others?
Yeah. And
yes, because if you have let me answer. Let me answer. Because if you have that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and you don't share it with somebody, you're just as bad as.
Ooh.
You're just as worse as.
That's right.
Because everything I've been taught and told, we're not taught things for ourselves. We taught things to give to others.
Yeah.
Everything we do is supposed to be in service of. So if you got this information, you're not sharing it, you're just as wrong as the devil.
Yeah, I think I look at it as if too, there's times where like I put up a post about something, and then, Rick would come on and Rick say, man, I'm trying to find that,
Okay.
I'm and then the thing is too, it also takes a relationship and it also takes people to be comfortable with you and watch your walk to be able to feel comfortable with saying, hey man, I need a little help to help me get to my destination. I know I got some tools, but I'm still trying to make sure. And there's time when I reply and I tell Rick, I say, Rick,
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm saying that, I'm serious.
And he already knows.
Because and I say, Rick, and I'm gonna tell you today. You want to know what your calling is?
Bad, bro. Also, bro.
Uh-oh.
Morey, I'm so at a point. I'm so frustrated in my life right now.
Yeah.
Because I need to know where the hell I'm going.
Yeah.
I need to know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it.
But you,
I got a feeling about what I'm supposed to be.
So what is that? What is that feeling?
I think I'm supposed to be bringing knowledge to my people. I think what I do on Friday nights.
You took the words out of my mouth. I was just about to tell you that.
But I'm supposed to be doing it to a point where I'm okay with everything. I'm doing something wrong and I can't find it. I am searching. I don't sleep at night because I am looking for where the hell I'm supposed to be, what the hell I'm supposed to be doing, and who I'm supposed to be servicing.
Because
I know I'm supposed to be doing something.
Most High dealing with you, especially when you can't sleep.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. You
don't know how to process.
The reason why he can't sleep because he's trying to figure out something that's already there. And the thing is that he knows in his heart what he should be. The problem that Rick has, I don't think Rick is afraid of not walking in it. Rick is afraid of failing. Not only afraid of failing, but also afraid of not being like the people that we talk about. His thing is, since we met him, his thing is he's always been about an example. I want, why these preachers not being an example? They should be, you're supposed to be doing it. A part of the problem, reason why people are in the situation they is because they look at these preachers, they put trust in these preachers. He don't want to be that.
Then he has to be that example.
But he knows he wants to be able to bring it. Not all he got to do is walk in it. The thing is that you don't have to try to figure out how much information. Just walk, Rick.
Walk, Rick.
That's all you got to do. As you walk, the information is going to be downloaded into you. How to direct the people. Look at all the time. I'm gonna show you, man. If you are what would be a true evangelist. What do I mean by that? Rick, you know how many different people come on your show in different walks of life? Bro, you're able to talk to people, all kind of people. We laugh and we talk about the guests that you have. These type of folks, man, come on, you bring people together. Bro, Me and Pastor Brian became friends and tight through you. You brought people together. So not only is your assignment bringing people together, but also hearing people. And when you hear from people, people are gonna tell you what's on their heart, what they're going through in their lives, and it's gonna be your job to give them wisdom. You got more wisdom than you know. Just look at all the stuff that you talk about, the problems going on in the black community, the things going on with the kids. You got a love for people. When you have a love like that for people, Rick, that's your calling.
Don't tell nobody.
That's your calling.
We on the air.
Don't tell nobody.
Too late. You on the
That's your calling. But all you got to do is walk. You don't have to try to figure it out. He told Abraham, he said, go and I'll show.
That's right.
He didn't show Abraham before he went. And so if you pick up your baton, grab your baton after it's handed off to you, the Most High done showed you, he's giving you a desire. I wouldn't even think about it. I started opening up the book, come around. He'll use the people to give you inspiration. The people is us. He used us. It ain't what we did.
That's right.
He used us to give you a desire to be able to see that it is possible for some people to have some form of trust to talk to that hold his Bible. Everybody ain't crooked. Everybody not trying to get people money. You got the people. The place is the radio station, Rick. He used the place for you to meet, for all of us to meet. It wasn't by coincidence. We ain't had no plans of it'd be me. It was plans with me, Casey, and Derek. We had no plan for you to come on. But what did you do? You brought balance to our show.
Four corners.
Because you're like, yo, man, I'm the heathen. And we embraced you as the heathen. We never tried to change you because the thing is, I know that there's people out there that's like you, Rick. You can reach cats in the streets. Many people can't reach cats in the streets, dog. You can because you understand their plight. But now you got a taste of both worlds. So now what you do is when these people come in, you give them wisdom, but you don't have to give them wisdom religiously. You don't have to sound religious about it. You can just talk to them like they're your partners then. Like, yo, man, if you do this, you do that, man. You this, hey, man, why don't you try praying about that? You don't have to sound religious. Just say, man, everybody pray. Just say, hey, man, why don't you pray about that, bro? You know what I'm saying? Don't make no bad decision. Don't do this, don't do that. Hey, man, you know what? Hey, man, that's a good move. I'll do that. And if you do that good move, man, hey, man, he going to be with you. You ain't got to say God. You ain't got to say the Most High. See, that people want to be religious about it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to say, he going to be with you. He going to be with you, bro. That right there is a start. And once you start walking, bro, you're going to find out it's going to be so many people going to be impacted by Rick King, bro.
Evangelist Rick King.
That's what it is. You ain't got to carry that title.
I'm just saying.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. I'm just giving it to you from a practical way and a biblical way. In biblical times, they would send you into the hood. That's what the evangelists did in the Bible time. They went into the rough parts. They set up, built, they got the people ready, and then they left. They was like the Navy SEALs, bro. Yeah. They go into rough religious territory. People torn down and feel bad, feeling hopeless. They'll send them in there and establish it, get the word out, and then they go on to the next town. Then they'll send the leadership in there. Once the leadership get in there, the apostles, then they'll turn around and plant a pastor there. But the nothing moves and nothing happens without the evangelists. That's what made Martin Luther King movement so great. That's what made Malcolm X movement so great, because they was always amongst the people. That's what made Yeshua movement so great, because it was always amongst the people. That's your assignment, to be amongst the people, bro. Stop trying to run. Stop trying to figure it out. It's already there. And if you do that, you'll sleep at night.
I'm tired of running. I just want to go there.
Just go, bro.
I just want to go. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go.
Start on the radio. You got the radio. That's where you start. And then you branch off from there. But you got to have a place to start. And this is the place. Every time you have a show and somebody come on, Rick, why don't you do this, man? Do this. Even at the end of your shows, bro. At the end of your shows, matter of fact, before your shows, bro, why don't you just talk to the Most High? You ain't got to do it on air. Before your shows, and ask him to guide you. And ask him to allow you to impact somebody that come on your show. And you keep those relationships. See, everybody that you come in contact with, it's not for you to just do an interview. These are relationships that you building with people. And these people trust you to come in here. You got folks coming in here, man, that had sex changes and all that.
Yeah.
They got trusted. They trust in you. They come in here and talk about this.
The Black Phil Donahue.
So that's all I'm saying, bro. I know we over our time, but I just want to share that with you. Bro, just do you. He designed you and created you to be that way.
Amen.
You ain't got to do it like me or nobody else. Use the radio station. That's your launching pad. Then from here, then you'll be able to go out other places. Because you're going to meet people here that's going to give you opportunities other places.
And when you blow it, just let me carry the records.
That's all, bro. You ain't got to run no more. Just do what you do. Do what you know to do.
Hallelujah.
It's this radio. It's here, man. The people here on the station, they love you being here. We love you, bro. Just do it, bro. That's all you got to do, man. And stop coming on my post talking about I'm trying to figure it out. You know,
just do it.
Just do it, man.
Oh, man. Y'all.
It's all good. We seen the growth, though, bro. I mean, for
Yeah,
real.
man,
We seen you
definitely.
grow, Rick. We seen you grow for real, bro.
Shoot, he encouraging me. Yo, man, you gotta get that music. I'm going back in because you dropping it. Yeah, man, you gotta get that music, man. What you need to be playing your. I'm going back in because of hear voices like you.
Because I know there's other ways to touch. I know where they even made me go to somebody's church.
Right.
All I want to do is hear them girls sing.
Mm-hmm.
And that one brought me in. So I know there's a ministry there. And you good with them words.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, bro, like I say, I just want my barbershop to help my community, man.
Amen.
Bro, it's helping. Bro.
Use the barbershop to do service our community.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's it.
That's my goal. Thank you. And I constantly want to thank y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do need y'all. Y'all open something in me. Like I say, I've been still searching.
Oh, yeah.
But I thank y'all. Every day, every time y'all walk through these doors. At 4:00, I'm trying to make sure I'm right here to get.
Well, we appreciate it, man.
Amen.
We appreciate it, bro.
We love you, big bro. You know
I love y'all.
Definitely, man. Love you as well. Hey, man, thank y'all, man, for tuning in, man. This was an awesome show. We got to get up out of here. Don't forget, man, to hit us up in case you got your thing. Go ahead, Rick Kane. Drop your information. Go ahead, Case.
Hey, man, go ahead and just check out the music, Righteous Music, man. Mr. K.C.L. Hewitt. I got a record that just dropped today. It is in stores called Covered. That thing is a banger.
I will get to play. We already over time, but Lord doing his work. Talking randomish, barbershop style conversation. Y'all know what it is. Friday nights, 8:30 to 10. Just trying to have the conversation that will affect and make my community better.
Maury Derry Solid, Kingdom Anointed Custom Neighborhood.
Yes,
make sure you check him out on Facebook.
Oh yeah, Maury Del Solid. We
Yeah,
definitely
y'all see
rocking
it.
that, man.
Yes, sir.
And check out Talking Random-ish on YouTube, as well as all of the other what is it?
Platforms
and things like podcasts and stuff like that. Definitely check it out, family. And
please check out Moray William Brown.
One Messiah Clothing.
Oh,
One
yeah,
Messiah
yeah.
Clothing. I mean, he got some messages out there that I like what he doing.
Subscribe to
Please
the channel,
subscribe
Boom
to the
Church.
Boom. Yes.
Boom Church on YouTube. Y'all already watching right now, man. Those of y'all online definitely listening. Definitely we thank y'all, man. Shalom.
Shalom.